Did you know that St. Luke's University Health Network, based in the Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania, has been recognized by the U.S. government as the highest performing health system in the United States for quality? You heard right. St. Luke's #1 recognition affirms our status as the top leader among the most respected healthcare providers in the nation, including Houston Methodist and the Mayo Clinic. To state it simply, if you want to receive the best care when you go to a hospital, come to St. Luke's.
Excuse me! Taxi!
Come on, what are you doing? This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Right now, and I guess anybody who sits with a microphone all day long, sooner or later starts musing about, maybe I could do a better job. Well, I know I could do a better job than Chuck Schumer. I know that. I know what I would do right now, and I know what he's not doing, and the man is no longer qualified to be New York's leader, and I'm tempted. However, then I have to look immediately into what does that mean for me? I have to actually go deeper. All right. Now, what would I do and what could I do in this moment? Well, I would run around basically with a bullhorn and a microphone, and I got one of those things right now. But what else could I do? I mean, really, practically speaking, what else can a United States senator do in a situation like this? Well, number one, you do everything you can do, and that includes picking up the bullhorn, making a million phone calls, writing letters all over the place, going on shows, yelling and screaming your head off about anti-Semitism. Now, what can you practically do? Well, in this case, you can support the Trump administration in their investigation. Harmeet Dillon, civil rights, right? She's pursuing this. That's good. I like it. What else? I mean, this is, but this calls for more. This calls like there's a state of emergency in Brooklyn. That's what I possibly would do. Call for a state of emergency. Maybe bring in the National Guard. Now, you can't do that as the senator. You see, there are a lot of things you can't do. You can call for, you can initiate, you can write letters, you can draft legislation, you can, be on a committee, you can speak for 5 minutes during those committee hearings. There are a lot of limitations, but there's also a lot of juice. I could get on the phone and beat about the face and breast, chest, neck, and head, Mamdani, verbally. I could totally do that. And as a United States senator, I could put the squeeze on him. But here's the thing, and this is what Chuck knows. The mayor can put the squeeze on Chuck, right? Because there are more things that Chuck Schumer wants from Mamdani than Mamdani wants from Schumer. Mamdani has more power than Schumer does, more raw, real power. Does that make sense? It's true. He is basically in charge of 400,000 people and an army, the police department. That's a lot of stuff. And Chuck wants some of that stuff. And Chuck wants some of that stuff for himself, and he wants some of it for who knows what. He's got all kinds of things that he's got to do. You take money when you get into politics, right? Look, I could not self-fund, so I'd have to go around raising money, asking people for money, asking individuals, small donors, that's great. But, sometimes small donors is not enough. You got to go to corporate. You got to go to PACs, Political Action Committee. You got to form a Political Action Committee. And I like to think that I would be pure and nobody can buy me and nobody can buy me. But what if somebody writes me a check for $100,000? Let's say they're from Boeing. And they given me a check for $100,000. Are they doing that because they like me? No, they're doing that because they want something from me, right? They want me to lean a certain way when it comes to Boeing. And on some level, I'm going to possibly be impacted by that. I can't say, and I also, in fairness to Boeing, okay, now I got to screw Boeing so I can show everybody I'm independent. What if Boeing is, the good, I don't know. It's a very murky, weird world. And a lot of compromises involved. Yeah, I think President Trump did it the best way. A billionaire, right? Self-fund. He doesn't owe anything to anybody.